Hey, good morning, everyone. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. We're going to have an action-packed morning weather update for you this morning as we have significant flooding going on in the Midland area. I've just looked, and the forecast is for the Tittabawassee River in downtown Midland, to crest at 38 feet. Now, the record crest back in 1986 was 33.8 feet. So the Tittabawassee is expected to crest 4 feet higher than the record crest back in 1986. So I'm going to cover that for those flooded areas. Now, a lot of us have super soaked ground and lowland minimal flooding. But of course, in the Northeast and the Saginaw Valley area, there's some major flooding going on. We're going to talk about that. And we're also going to talk about the weekend. We are drying out starting today. We are warming up starting today, but we do have some rain on the weekend too. And I want to say good morning and thank you. The MLive Morning Weather Update is brought to you by Abley Greenhouse and Garden Center, just off I-75 at M46 in Saginaw. Although you better take M81 because I learned yesterday that M46 has a lot of work and the exits are closed. Stop and shop the beautiful plants on your way up north for the weekend, or if you're sticking around your place too. So let's get into it and take a look at what's going on. First, we're going to start with the day-to-day weather. And yeah, we're finally getting some sunshine. Look at that circulation to our south. A closed upper level low. That's one of the things that brought us all of the rainfall. I'm going to be posting on that too. The perfect storms, so to speak, set up for a heavy rain that occurred. But we're getting more and more sunshine. Even those far southern sections, if you're seeing clouds, you should start to see more and more sunshine through the day as that upper level low down in Kentucky and Tennessee slowly translates to the south and east. Hey, I got to start saying hi to some folks. Hello, Deb Markowitz from Houghton Lake, praying for folks in Midland. Yes, the same. You know what? Water is powerful, and it always wins, unfortunately. Sarah Hutchinson, good morning. Good morning from Franklin to Ginny Lope. And good morning all the way up in the UP, Newberry. Sherry DuLong and Andrew Rogers, good morning from downtown Bay City. All right, so weather is starting to improve. Sorry, I got to start like a meteorologist with all the squigglies on the map, but hopefully you're getting used to this and garnering a lot of information from it. So pick out Florida, pick out Texas, pick out California, and try to find Michigan. You'll be able to here in the next day or so as I move along on this, because we're looking at dry conditions, light winds, sunshine, that upper level storm still poking down into the southeast and still hanging on. It's been alive for about a week now, I would say. Now we're into Friday, and Friday looks absolutely stellar. Like, on a 5-star scale, let's give it a 5.1, just because we haven't in a long time. Hey, TJ Camrat from Waldron, Arkansas. Good morning. You probably hate it when people say Arkansas like that. I'm sorry. All right, so Saturday should be dry. I'm going to look at it a little closer with you. Let's see. Sunday, we're looking at showers moving across, and we'll look a little closer. This is the big picture. And then as we go into Memorial Day, that frontal system with more rainfall, okay? But the general word is that we do have warmer temperatures too. All right, here's a closer look. Today, great. Tomorrow, great. Friday should be pretty nice. Saturday, I think will be pretty nice. We may start to see a scattered shower late in the day, but the main area of rain advertised on all the data on Saturday is Saturday night, Sunday morning across the southern half of the state, where the flooding has been less and it doesn't look real heavy just yet. So that's a good news that this next batch of rainfall is coming across the southern half, but that's not the case as we get into Memorial Day. By late Memorial Day, a frontal system all across the UP down through lower Michigan, moving to the east. At least it's moving through. It's not stagnating and stopping. It moves through, brings us some showers sometime Memorial Day on into Tuesday, and then we'll try to dry out a little after that. Although I do have to tell you that it generally looks like we've transitioned to numerous rains in this weather pattern coming up. I'm kind of concerned about it as we head into June. I'm going to write about that on MLive too. Gulf of Mexico wide open for moisture, disturbances numerous coming out of the Pacific, and we're in a configuration of the upper airflow that connects those two and could bring us some heavy rain. All right, precipitation totals, very important in this flooding situation. Let's go through the Sunday rainfall. And again, the nice thing you see about that, if there is a nice thing, is that it's the southern half and it's manageable amounts. It's a half inch, maybe an inch in thunderstorms. Northern half, not much, at least for Sunday. Now we go to Memorial Day and into Tuesday, and then another batch sweeps across the state. One more principle we'll get into is when we get a lot of water, standing water, that's evaporation. So as the storm system comes, the air is already ambiently moist and it kind of recycles it. So dry patterns continue dry patterns, and wet patterns oftentimes continue wet patterns. So keep an eye on that. All right, good stuff here. Temperatures. We're getting oranges on the map, possibly reds. So today is a nice day. We're going to be warmer in the north, like Traverse City might flirt with 75, and in the south where you have a little more cloudiness, maybe have a hard time getting to 70 degrees. Let's see, Corey Shelton, could we please look at the weather for Sandusky, Ohio? Yes, we could do that. You can see that on the map here. So Thursday, we're looking at low 70s. Friday, we're looking at low to mid 70s all across the state. Saturday, we're looking at mid to upper 70s. Sunday, we're looking at 80 degrees in a lot of places, but a little skeptical if we get some showers and thunderstorms, might hold it into the 70s. Memorial Day, same deal. Low 80s in the eastern, southeastern half. That's if the showers and thunderstorms hold off until the late afternoon. Little cooler in the north because of cloudiness and earlier showers. And then Tuesday also. So the point being here is that starting today, our temperatures really start to go up and up and up gradually. And that's good news. Somebody want to know about Sandusky for the weekend. And you're going to be, you're going to be close to that upper low Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday you should be dry before the next showers come in on Memorial Day. All right. Let's see. Houseplants go outside now. Robin Thorne. Yes, houseplants can go outside right now. Here is a flooding update for you now. The purple circles are where major flooding is occurring. So it's basically the Rainfall River and the Tittabawassee River, and then moderate flooding on the Saginaw River. So let's look at what the rivers are going to do. This is the forecast for the Rainfall River. You see the blue line on the graph. That is the actual recorded height of the river. The purple shaded area is where you get into purple shaded area is where you get into major flooding, and you can see it looks like the Rainfall River has crested and is forecast to come down below major flood stage by tomorrow morning. So that's good news there, and the good news is that we don't have any rain right now. Now this is the Tittabawassee River at Midland, okay? Latest observed value was 34.72, which I believe is almost higher than the record 1986 flood already. And look at the forecast. It's forecast to crest at 38 feet, and that would be about 9 p.m. tonight, according to the graph. And then by Thursday morning, it would start to go down. And by the way, right there, you can see the record. Let me see if I can expand this for you. Bear with me a second. Okay, so you can see it a little bit better here now. All right, this is the Tittabawassee River. There we go. Darren Brown, any news on when the bridges over Tittabawassee River will reopen? We've got a whole team at MLive working on the flood, so we'll throw that question out to them, and maybe they'll be posting on that. So stay updated on MLive because we're covering this as a whole team of a whole bunch of us. All right, so back to the Tittabawassee. You could see the crest at 38 feet tonight, and then down and going below the major flood stage Friday morning, and then going below a flood stage by Saturday. So the next couple of days are going to be pretty nasty as we get into the Midland area. There you have it. The main thing is we're going to keep the Midland area, the Saginaw area updated on flooding. The Saginaw River, by the way, is expected to stay a couple of feet below major flood stage. That's the Saginaw River. And that's because, a lot of rivers drain into the Saginaw River. Cass River, Flint River, Shiawassee River, Tittabawassee River. Well, the heavy rain really hit the Tittabawassee drainage basin. If it had hit also Shiawassee and the Flint River drainage basin and the Cass River drainage basin, then the Saginaw River would be a mess, even maybe into Saginaw. But it's just one spot that got the heavy rain, and the Saginaw River, being a bigger river with different banks, can handle that kind of water. All right, let's take some questions. Stacy Elizabeth, are we done with frost and for northern lower buying flowers today? I would say you're done with frost for northern lower. The exception is Wolverine Vanderbilt. You usually have a light frost in early June. Purple represents the flood stage, right? John Hicks, the purple represents major flood stage. Okay, so there's various flood stages. There's minor, there's moderate, there's major. The purple is the major flood stage. Is this a typical thing for this river to flood? Yes, Tittabawassee River has a wide floodplain, so it does flood often, but this is a record level. This is going 38 feet above the flood stage, and record was 33.9 back in 1986. So this is very significant on this river. And two of the reasons we forget why is, hey, the Great Lakes are high. When the Great Lakes are high, the water out of the rivers goes into it slower, and the ground was already saturated before this big rain. Are we expecting severe weather this weekend? Right now, it does not look like it would be anything organized, widespread severe weather. Beth Hall says, no more rain, please. Right now, Mother Nature's in a rain-making situation. Hey, good morning, Mary Kay Larson. Okay, good. Hey, Andrea, let's go back. Just while people are hanging on, I kind of feel like I gypped the Saginaw look a little bit. So let's go back to the river forecast. We'll do this for Andrea Gale Smith. And let's go back to the Saginaw River. Okay, remember again, the purple dots, major flooding, red dots, moderate flooding. We also have some flooding in Grand Rapids, Lansing area, and those are minor flooding. Those are orange and yellows. But let's look at the Saginaw River and the forecast for it. So the water is going to come out of Saginaw, out of the Tittabawassee River, and make it into the Saginaw River. And there you can see the crest at the Saginaw River is expected to be on Friday morning, May 22nd, expected to be at 22.9 feet, and that is expected to be about a foot below major flood stage. All right, so there you go. That's your MLive morning weather update. Of course, we're going to keep you updated here on MLive on the flooding. Common sense now. I know you want to get from point A to point B in the Midland area or northern Michigan or even southern Michigan where there's a creek that's flowing over a river. Remember, 6 inches can swipe your car off the road. I'll share a little experience with you I had from yesterday. Okay. Flooding in the Augury River. I was going up to visit a family member. I have a big truck. Water was flowing over the road about maybe 3-4 inches. I was okay. I could see light at the end of the tunnel. A guy coming toward me in a smaller car couldn't see. He was spraying the water up onto his own windshield. He was in my lane coming straight at me. I had to go into the shoulder, almost off the road, almost into the flooded field to not have a head-on collision. So you may think you can make it, but it does get dangerous in those situations. So make you sure you just stop and turn around. That's the saying that the NOAA, the National Weather Service, has developed over the years. Turn around, don't drown. So be careful there. We'll keep you updated on here on MLive, but otherwise, generally, enjoy a great weather pattern developing for the next 4, maybe 5 days, and the cold stuff is over. Take care. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. This has been an MLive Morning Weather Update sponsored by Ailey Greenhouse and Garden Center in Saginaw.